Okay, if reaching into your purse feels like reaching into a black hole, help is on the way. It's here today with us. Here to help us organize common clutter zones, we welcome back professional organizer MaryJo Monroe. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I am so guilty of the black hole handbag.
Yes,
so you've got that covered and a couple other places that become really easily cluttered in our lives.
Right, right.
It happens so quickly.
Yes. Well, the handbag is a great place to start because if you feel really overwhelmed by organizing, the handbag is really small, but it has a big payoff because you're probably accessing your handbag at least once a day.
Right. Okay, so you've got some tips for us. You've got actually several tips for all these different zones.
Right.
Some overlap, which is a nice place to start.
Right, right. Yeah. So one of the first areas I want to start with the handbag is just to tell people, like, just start with one pocket at a time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you keep it really easy. And then as you're going through the pockets, you're going to throw out all the trash. So like the old face masks, the crumpled up Kleenex, the old receipts, stuff like that.
Even just that, you realize how much space you were wasting all those months that you weren't cleaning it out.
It's so true, and we've all done that. We've all done that.
Accessible, okay.
Yeah, and then as you're going through your purse, you might find that there's some things that you want to keep, but they don't necessarily make sense to go back into your handbag.
Right.
So I like to set those aside and call those the goes in another room pile.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to put all that stuff away at the end of this process.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, we're piling it up. We're getting some progress done.
We're doing
and you
some
have
sorting.
these cool pouches here.
Right. So then when it goes time to put things away, I like to put things back in my handbag in these vinyl clear zipper pouches.
Those are great.
Yeah. You know, the problem with just storing things in the pockets in your handbag is that those pockets are really dark and it's really hard to find things. But if you have stuff in these clear vinyl little pouches, then it's super easy. You can pull them out of the handbag, you can find whatever it is you're looking for. And then what I like to do with these is just create different categories for each little zipper pouch. So I have one here that's like kind of first aid kinds of things.
There you go.
And then I have my snacks, and so this makes it super easy to find things. And then if you want to change handbags, it makes it so fast. You just take all the pouches out.
That's a good idea.
Transfer them to your new handbag.
And then we need a specific landing place in the handbag for the essentials like your phone and your keys.
Right.
Same place every single time.
I put them in the same pocket every single time, so there's never any doubt about where they are.
I mean, I can hear the sound of digging in my bag and going, I can hear the keys in there somewhere.
Right.
But it's going to take me 5 minutes to actually figure out where they're located.
Totally.
Okay. Let's move on to bathroom counter.
Yeah, the bathroom counter. So just like with the handbag, it's best to start by throwing out all that trash first.
Yeah.
So like just grab the trash can and just start throwing out like the crumpled Kleenex, the old cotton balls, just clear all that stuff out.
Even the old expired products that you kind of think that you might use someday, it's really satisfying to get rid of it.
It is, yeah. You're picking up every bottle of product and you're deciding, do I still want this or is it just trash? Maybe you still like it, but it's mostly empty. So I like to keep a shopping app open on my phone when I'm doing this process. And then I can add stuff to my shopping list if it's like, oh, I guess I'm out of shampoo now, so I need to add some.
That's a great idea. Restock as you go, and then you can get some cleaning done as well.
Yes. So when I'm picking up each thing of product, I'm also having a Clorox wipe in my hand, and I'm wiping as I go. So then that way I'm getting all the grime and stuff off. It's a good opportunity to just do a little tidy up in your bathroom.
Yeah, especially all those kind of loose products that they pick up dirt and grime and dust throughout our wear and tear in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, and then decide if you want things in drawers or different locations as you go as well.
That's right. So there's kind of two different ways to approach your bathroom stuff. You can either store it out of sight, like down in the cabinets and the drawers, or if you're a person where you're like, oh, out of sight is out of mind, you can keep it out on the bathroom counter, but you just want to be sure and corral it like onto a tray or into some sort of an organizer.
These are cool, these kind of dual level things where you can see things pretty easily, but it's not taking up a ton of real estate on your counter.
Right, exactly. So this one in particular is designed for people who heat style their hair. And so maybe you've run into the situation where you're in a rush and so you just leave the hair dryer or the curling iron up. This way it allows you to just kind of tuck those away but still keep them handy on your bathroom counter. And then there's a few pockets down in front here for storing other product for your hair, whatever you need.
And then kind of same thing as the handbag idea, putting things away by category in a specific location.
Right, yeah. So maybe you want to do like your hair stuff here and your face here, your toothbrush here. And then I grabbed this one. Sometimes a lot of organizing products tend to be maybe a little feminine, really pastel-y.
Yeah.
But you can find ones that are also more, maybe more something that your husband would want, and maybe a little bit more simple. So this one is great too. It just has a couple of compartments, but it also can make your bathroom look really tidy.
And you can fit a ton of stuff in here too.
You can.
Okay, let's talk about these pesky drawers. The junk drawer, the desk drawer, whatever. You accumulate all these things. Where do you want to start here?
So with the desk drawer, I don't know about you, but almost every time I'm reaching into the desk drawer, I'm grabbing a pen or a pencil. That's what I'm going to first. So when I start with a desk drawer, what I like to do is just grab all those pens and pencils and immediately start chucking all the dried up pens, all the pencils that are down to a nub. And then I'm kind of picky about pencils. I only want ones that actually have erasers on the end. So I pitch all the pencils without erasers.
No golf pencils lying around.
No, I hate those. I don't. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. And then just like with the other categories, you want to throw out the trash.
Yes.
So like the busted binder clips and the bent paper clips.
Yeah.
Like, get rid of all of that stuff. And then also like the handbag, you're going to find things in the desk drawer that you want to keep, but it doesn't really make sense to go back into the desk drawer, right? So yeah, so once again, you're going to make the goes in another room pile and just set that aside.
Beautiful. And then you've got this all organized with categories as well. These are nice. I like these clear ones where you can really see well what you have in the drawer.
Right? Yeah. When I go to organized desk drawers, I prefer the little individual containers. I know it's really popular to have the organizers that are like the big plastic thing with all the pre-decided compartments, but sometimes those don't fit all the stuff you want to hold.
Sure, yeah.
So this way you can choose the exact sizes you want to make sure that it actually fits back into your drawer.
And build as you go and make the dimensions, and you have like a little row here that doesn't necessarily have these plastic things, but everything is nicely in place.
It is in place, and I just wanted to show that with these drawer dividers, if you didn't want to fuss with the little clear plastic containers, you could just put one of these in.
Oh yeah.
And it's has a spring at the end, and so it'll fit just about any drawer size.
Super easy
and
too.
It's so easy. It's a quick Amazon purchase.
And no power tools required for that.
No, not at all. It's as easy as can be.
Thank you so much. This was great advice.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to get organizing tonight. All right, we'll have more information about MaryJo and her tips on our website at katu.com. And we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.